Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Farmer on Fire and I have the best video just yet. This is where we make exciting videos about farming, and oh my, if you haven't subscribed, please do that. Share this video, let people know there is a new world of making money, of hustling. Even though people are getting more conscious about taking care of our environment, there is still a way to make money with what God has given us and what Mother Nature has given us. So brilliant idea of how we can increase agriculture. We always struggle with farming because we are thinking market, how do we diversify, all these challenges, there is drought. But here I am, Farmer on Fire, packed with ideas on how we can make money from what we already have and how we can also multiply the little that we have. So behind me, as you can see, is the giant bamboo. It's fresh and so chilled and cool. You know how it's very sunny here? It's like, wow, air conditioning. So I like that the trees help in transforming the air to fresh air, you know, oxygen. Our body just loves that and we thrive when we have that, and this is one of the ways that we can make sure that we are taking care of our environment and putting money in our pocket. Those are our two favorite things, is that it's about climate smart agriculture. So today we are going to talk about the bamboo farming. I won't just say bamboo tree because we have planted trees before, a kawaida tree like this one. So you plant it and then you water, you take care of it, they are very delicate, and then after a few years you harvest it, you cut it off, then you forget about it, you start the journey all over again. But the beauty of the bamboo tree, as you can see, this whole seedling, they used just one seedling, and then it keeps sprouting, it keeps yes guys, that's a warning I should probably give you, is that it can continue and colonize your entire land. So that's a downside, because here we're all about talking the truth. So there is one thing, and then this can be used for very many uses. As you can see, this one is mature, so it's ready for harvesting. It turns brown when it's ready, but you can still use it when it's still green. So you can keep harvesting and harvesting. So the number one thing you're going to ask me is, Wangari, where do we find seedlings? This thing, we want it. It is the future, because the future is looking at ways where we can still have beautiful things made out of wood, made out of nature. We don't necessarily want, you know, park benches that are made of chuma all the time. We might want to change to timber, but then if we remember about conserving the forest, then it's a conflict. But bamboo gives us that solution, in that when it's mature, you can be able to turn it into furniture, you can be able to turn it into toothpicks. It's used to make tents, and guess this, it's food as well. So the young shoots that you're seeing at the bottom can be eaten as arrowroots. I have not tasted them, I am yet to taste them, and I'm going to do a video once I taste and once I cook it. But guys, I mean, people are dying of hunger and drought in the Asal areas. I am one of those people living in the Asal area. Kitengela has not rained while you guys are enjoying so much rain, and I feel like this is one of the ways, like, you know, when people are dying because of hunger, their goats and cows are dying of hunger, and you have a bamboo shoot, you can feed them or you can eat it to save your life. Guys, remember that. We might be privileged in the city and our lives might not seem like we're struggling, but drought is real, so we can't forget that. So it's a food source as well, and then it provides shade, which means that you can intercrop it with other crops. So within that time, you can intercrop it with other crops. Just make sure that you give those crops enough spacing, because it tends to shade a lot. It has a lot of leaf cover, which means that the crops that you might intercrop with might not have access to sunshine, but it means that you are utilizing your land to do other things. As you wait for your bamboo forest to, you know, give you that retirement plan, you can also be planting cabbages in the middle of the trees and everything. So the other thing you need to know is spacing. As you can see behind me, I have like 2 meters wide of bamboos, which means, and it's just growing, which means that in a very short time that will keep expanding and it will keep squeezing. You can see even how it's squeezing the bench that I'm sitting on. That tells you that you need to be very aware of spacing. You might plant one seedling here, but if you're not giving it enough spacing, and enough spacing, I'm even talking about 2 meters by 4 meters wide, so that you give it allowance to grow into its full capacity, especially if you're planting the giant bamboo, which is a good variety. It grows quicker, and the money that is collected from it is much better. So the bamboo poles can be used in the construction industry. So you know, you guys, when one time when I was in construction, we used to use poles from either cedar tree or pine tree to support they were used as scaffolding to support when you're putting a new slab on a new floor. You put these ones to support, and then you'll put concrete on top of it, and then eventually you remove the poles. So this can be used for that. They're quite strong in themselves, but remember, they're also hollow inside. You can hear that sound. It means they're also hollow inside, which means they can be changed into everything. I mean, I have wooden spoons because in my house that are made of bamboos, which just makes this a wonder crop. And those guys who are starting to plant this crop now, in about 5-6 years, they'll be making money. They're already making money, because this is the kind of project where you don't have to wait until the tree matures compared to the traditional tree. This one, you just you plant it, but then the shoots keep coming up, and you can be able to resell that as seedling to other people who want to start their business. Also, as the tree grows, you can still prune it and sell the poles that are, you know, are not yet ready and mature like this one, but it can still be used for other means. So you don't have to wait for the 7 years. You're still going to be making money doing all that. And then, so the third thing is they provide soil protection against erosion. This is one of the plants that we can plant along the riverside to make sure that we are controlling the water from carrying away, or when floods come, from carrying away all the nutrients from our soils. So let's not forget that as farmers, we shouldn't be thinking production until we put the seed down and then it's done. No, our work is to take care of the environment, because remember, it's a cycle, it's all related. So with soil erosion, when part of your farm is taken away by the wow, my hand is freezing. I'm shooting this with the phone because I had come to Kameme FM for an interview, and imagine the producer had to change the program and forgot to alert me. Now me, I've chapaned with, you know, full makeup. Mombasa Road jam, 4 AM, and then to show up, and this guard is asking me, wewe jina yako iko hapa. These are the struggles of YouTubing. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. It's not easy, but yeah, I got an opportunity to shoot a video about bamboos and tell you about it. So I'm quite excited. I think this is the future crop. I have one in my house, but I have the yellow one, which takes much time to grow and it's much slower. But I think I'll get the bamboo one. The thing is, I can't plant it on property that is not mine, because as I said, it really colonizes and can become a menace at some point. But you can always build a concrete wall around it to the limits that you want it to grow. So that works. Yes. And then the other thing, the other benefit of bamboo trees is that it provides shade and cover for us in nasal areas. We totally need this for our animals as well. And then the leaves can be used to make decorations and things like that, which I think is quite lovely. But the most biggest benefit is that bamboos are used to clean the air. So I know you heard about London distillers and how they produce a foul smell and things like that, and this was their solution. They got like a huge lot of seedlings of bamboos and they planted it in their property, just to make sure that they are filtering whatever they're giving out to the environment by making it clean and recycling it. So you don't have to think of ideas that will cost you so much money. Just plant bamboos and you know that your environment around you will always be clean, healthy body, healthy mind, you know, healthy food as well. So thank you guys. I hope you subscribe and watch me on the next one. I love you guys. Thank you and have a great day. Be sure to check out part 2 of this video.